sir. देखो, in today's class we will discuss one poetry that is on killing a tree. Nobody should talk. Okay, all of you listen carefully. This chapter is one of the most. Don't talk. Be quiet. This chapter is one of the most important chapters in the Beehive book. Okay. Now in this chapter we look at this poetry. The name of this poetry is On Killing a Tree. On Killing a Tree is a poetry written by an Indian writer whose name is Dev Patel. Okay. He is actually physician. Okay, it means doctor. He lives in Mumbai. He is also right now living in Mumbai. The thing is that in this poetry, the poet wants to give a message that we the human beings, we are without thinking indiscriminately, we are killing the trees, we are destructing our own environment. That causes many problems, that leads many problems like deforestation, okay, increasement of temperature in the atmosphere. Because of the increasement of temperature in the atmosphere, what is happening? There is the problems like depletion of ozone layer. Okay, the ultraviolet rays are coming to the earth, and these ultraviolet rays causes many types of disease like cancers. Now thing is that the poet wants to give the message to the readers, okay, to all the readers, that we should not cut down the trees. Okay, if we cut down the trees, if we have to cut down the trees, then we have to also plant more trees. This way we can maintain a ecological balance. Okay, we can maintain a ecosystem. Okay, we can keep the balance of nature. If it is gets imbalanced, so many problems like flood, increasement of temperatures, the weather will be changed. Okay, the atmosphere will be changed. Now on killing a poetry, all of you look at me. On Killing a Tree, this poetry will teach us that what should we do and how to protect the nature. Okay, but the poet has said in this poetry that the process of killing a tree completely, if you want to kill a tree completely, the process, what are the processes you have to follow up? Okay, this is not a very easy task, or you can't kill a tree in a very short time. You need to spend much time to kill a tree completely, because there are many reasons. Okay, now I am explaining one by one, line by line. Okay, all of you try to understand. If there is any doubt, put the questions instantly. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air and water, and its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. देखो, look at my hand. There is actually small plant, but just consider it is as a big tree. Okay, just for sampling I have collected this one. Now the thing is that to grow up this tree, it has taken many years. Yes or no? Means over the night it has not grown up. It has taken too much time, so many years to be grown up into a full or big size tree. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now the thing is that if you want to cut this tree, okay, close to the ground, means from this place close to the ground, you cannot kill the tree completely. Why? Because from close to the ground, once again the small twigs, okay, small branches will grow up, and if you do not cut the small twigs once again, these small twigs, grown up twigs, once again will grow up into its former size and will be a big tree like this one. So if you want to kill a tree completely, the process you need to follow up, that is actually in this poetry the poet has in detailed way described. The thing is that, what do you think? The poet is motivating you to kill a tree? No. What does the poet want to say? the poet wants to say that we should not cut the trees. Okay, we should plant more trees to protect our environment, protect our nature. But why does the poet say to cut the tree? Because this is a ironical structure. The structure of this poetry is ironical. Ironical structure. I say what is irony? Irony is a type of figure of speech. Irony is a figure of speech that means whatever we want to mean, actually we say something opposite to it. जैसे मैंने बोला आशीष इज ए गुड बॉय, सॉरी आशीष इज ए डल बॉय, आशीष इज ए नॉटी बॉय, ठीक है. We all know that this is a fact. Ashish is a naughty boy, okay, not obedient. But if I say that Ashish is the most obedient boy in the class, that means what? What I am saying, what I want to mean. I would like to mean that he is actually or truly is a most disobedient boy. Yes or no? है ना? The thing is that opposite of saying, like this is a hot weather. If I say, my God, this is a extremely cold weather. Okay, I am shivering in bitter cold. The snowfall is going on. There is snowfall outside. But means that what do you actually mean? There is an extreme heat weather right now. That's why vacation is going on. So irony is opposite of what we want to mean actually. So in this poetry actually the poet wants to say that we should never cut the trees. If necessary to cutting down the trees, then what we need to do? We need to plant more trees, okay, so that we can protect our environment. Now this is an ironical poetry. I said irony means first of all we need to keep in mind. The thing is the process the poet has described one by one, that are described in different stanzas. Okay, just give me 5 minutes, okay, and I'll explain. Already first stanza we have described, okay. Second stanza described. I am starting from the third stanza. Okay, once again. No, the root is to be pulled out. Means if you want to kill the tree, देखो, these roots are the most sensitive part. These roots to be pulled out. Okay. Because of what? The reason, because of why? Because of the thing is that if you cut down the trees from the close to the ground, the small twigs will grow up once again, and it will be a fruit grown up stage once again. So if you want to kill a tree completely, you have to pull out the tree. You have to snap out, okay, with its roots. ये जो roots है ना, इसको आपको उखाड़ लेना है पूरी तरह से, ठीक है. तो ये जो प्रोसेस थर्ड stanza देखो, out of its anchoring earth means these roots is actually like an anchor of a boat. मैंने इसलिए ज्वाइन किया anchor of a boat. ये जो है boat देख लो आप, इसको जो anchor है, what does it do? It takes the tight hold of the soil. That's why in the same way these roots also keep the tree tight in the earth or soil. Okay, the roots are similar to the anchor of a steamer or boat or vessel, whatever you may say. So it is just similar to the boat. Okay, the roots are similar to the anchors. Okay, because it helps the tree to be fixed in a place. Okay, it makes the tree fixed and it makes the tree stronger. Okay. So and pulled out entirely from the earth cave, ठीक है. The place from where we have taken it out, okay, in that place there is a small cave-like hole. मतलब गुफा जैसे देखने के लिए एक होल हो गया, क्योंकि हमने वहाँ से इसको उखाड़ लिया, तो उसी प्लेस में एक होल हो गया. This is an example of metaphor. What I said, metaphor is a comparison of between two dissimilar things, figure of speech. तो मेटाफोर इज ए फिगर ऑफ स्पीच, जिसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? कंपैरिजन बिटवीन टू डिसिमिलर थिंग्स, बट द कंपैरिजन इज इनर कंपैरिजन. तो इसका जो रूट्स हैं और जो एंकर्स हैं, इस दोनों में जैसे सिमिलरिटी है, देखने के सिमिलरिटी है और इसके काम में भी सिमिलरिटी है, क्योंकि दोनों एंकर और रूट्स मतलब इसको मिट्टी को पकड़ के रखते हैं। ऐसे ही जहाँ से हम लोग इसको उखाड़ के लेके आया उसी जगह में गुफा जैसे देखने के लिए, ये छोटा पेड़ है लेकिन आप बड़ा पेड़ देखोगे तो ठीक है, एक कोकोनट ट्री को उखाड़ के लेके आने से क्या होगा, उसी जगह में बिग होल हो जाएगा। वो होल देखने में कैसे लगेगा, जस्ट लाइक ए केव। तो केव एंड CAV, केव एंड जो इसका जो होल हो गया दोनों में सिमिलरिटी है। किस लिए सिमिलरिटी है, देखने में सिमिलरिटी है, ये सर नो, दोनों जैसे एक दूसरे से लग रहा है, ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर। तो इसलिए बोला क्या, दिस इज एग्जांपल ऑफ मेटाफोर ऑल्सो, कीप इन माइंड। फिगर स्पीच ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट। देखो इसका जो सोर्स है ना, सोर्स मतलब जो रूट्स है, रूट्स का क्या बोला है, रूट्स इज द सोर्स ऑफ द मेन सोर्स ऑफ द ट्री। ये जो सोर्स पार्ट है, रूट्स पार्ट है, दीज आर एक्चुअली व्हाइट इन कलर एंड वेट, ये भीगा भीगा लग रहा है क्योंकि ये सेंसिटिव ऑर्गन्स एंड इट वाज हिडन अंडर द अर्थ। इसको मिट्टी में इन्होंने छुपा कर रखा था सालों से साल, इसलिए इसका सेंसिटिव, बहुत सेंसिटिव पार्ट। देखो इसको हम लोग धूप में जाकर देखो तो कुछ दिन ये टाइम लगेगा सुखाने के लिए, लेकिन ये जो रूट्स पार्ट है ना, ये 1-2 घंटे में सूखा हो जाएगा। किस लिए, ड्राई हो जाएगा। किस लिए, क्योंकि ये सेंसिटिव ऑर्गन्स, इसलिए जल्दी सूखा हो जाएगा, सूख जाएगा, ड्राई हो जाएगा। तो इसको कम्प्लीटली किल करने के लिए, मारने के लिए प्रोसेस लास्ट में क्या बोला, देखो लास्ट के अंदर देखो, देन द मैटर ऑफ स्क्रॉचिंग एंड चॉकिंग। मतलब स्क्रॉचिंग मतलब क्या, स्क्रॉचिंग मतलब इसको धूप में रख देना है, ठीक है, सूखा हो जाएगा, ड्राई हो जाएगा। स्क्रॉचिंग हीट मतलब एक्सट्रीम हीट में इसको रख देना है, धूप में जाके सनलाइट में रख देना, तो सूखा हो जाएगा। इसका जो ग्रीन कलर देख रहे हो अभी, ठीक है, एक इतना ग्रीन नहीं जाएगा, ग्रेजुअली और स्लोली इट विल ड्राई अप एंड इट विल चेंज इट्स कलर। ओके, सो बिकॉज ऑफ स्क्रॉचिंग एंड चोकिंग मीन्स क्या है, चोकिंग मीन्स इसको मारना। कैसे मारना, क्योंकि ये सांस नहीं ले पाएगा, इट कैन टेक द ब्रीदिंग्स, ओके, बिकॉज इसका रूट्स मिट्टी में नहीं है अभी, तो ये ब्रीदिंग नहीं ले पाएगा, मर जाएगा। तो एंड इन द सन एंड एयर ब्राउनिंग एंड हार्डनिंग, मैंने बोला क्या, इसको धूप में जाके देने से क्या होगा, इसका जो ग्रीन कलर है इट विल चेंज टू बी ब्राउन स्लोली, है ना, बिकॉज इट कैन नॉट टेक एनी काइंड ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स फ्रॉम द अर्थ। इसका जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स नहीं मिलेगा तो कैसे होगा, ठीक है, जिंदा कैसे रहेगा, तो ब्राउनिंग हो जाएगा ना। उसके बाद हार्डनिंग हो जाएगा। इसका जो बॉडी देख रहे हो अभी थोड़ा बहुत सॉफ्ट लग रहा है, लेकिन धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली ये क्या हो जाएगा, ये भी हार्ड हो जाएगा, क्योंकि इसका जो सैप है ना, इसका अंदर जो थोड़ा सा पानी जैसे सैप है होता है, ये भी नहीं रहेगा। किस लिए नहीं रहेगा, सूखा हो जाएगा, ड्राई हो जाएगा, स्क्रॉचिंग हीट की तरह। उसके बाद देखो ट्विस्टिंग एंड उदरिंग। ट्विस्टिंग मतलब क्या, इसको ट्विस्ट करना, इसके मोड़ना, तोड़ना, ऐसे ट्विस्ट करना, मतलब जब सूखा हो जाएगा, ड्राई हो जाएगा, इसका तोड़ देते हैं ना। उसके बाद देखो विदरिंग मीन्स क्या, विदरिंग मीन्स ट्विस्टिंग एंड विदरिंग मीन्स कम्प्लीटली मेकिंग इट ड्राई, ठीक है, कंप्लीट। इसका जो मतलब 1% भी सैपलिंग्स नहीं रहेगा, तब इसको मतलब 1% भी मतलब जीने का चांस नहीं है। लेकिन अभी इसको मैं जाके मिट्टी में फिर ऐसे लगा दूं तो ये हो जाएगा, है ना, अभी इसको थोड़ा पानी डाल के लगा दूं तो हो जाएगा, लेकिन जब सूखा हो जाएगा, कम्प्लीटली ड्राई हो जाएगा, इसका ग्रीनरी नहीं जाएगा, तब इसको जाके मैं लगाऊं तो होगा क्या, नहीं होगा, क्योंकि इसका जान निकल चुका है। and then it is done means the process of killing has been completed. So the message of this poetry is that the poet never wants to say that the poet is not motivating you to kill the trees. The poet is ironically saying, the poet is criticizing the people who are deforesting, okay, who are cutting down the trees rapidly. The poet wants to criticize them, okay, the poet wants to give the message to them that dear readers, you should not cut down the trees because they are your real friend or true friend, okay, they are giving you oxygen. Without oxygen we can't live you. Not only oxygen, because of the existence of forest or greenery we are sustaining in this world, okay. Trees helps us in many ways, so they are our real friend, so we should protect the nature, protect the trees so many possible ways, okay, so that we can be benefited and the whole world can be beautiful, and we can avoid the problems like global warming, increasement of the CO2 in the atmosphere, there are so many problems. We can get rain in on time, okay, there will be no changes in seasons, weathering, so that we can make a beautiful world by protecting our nature only, by planting more number of trees. This is the main message of the poetry. That's all for today. I hope that all of you have enjoyed this lesson and this lesson has been clear to you. Okay.